Good day everybody, we are back in Le'Rez Expressions Studio and I am just about to mix some of my resin. So I've got my Mad Artist resin, part A. This is actually part B, so I'm only needing half a cup. So I'm going to be mixing 1/4 of a cup of part A, actually B, because this is 1:1 ratio, so half, okay? Make sure you put your lid back on properly, because if you don't, you are going to be in all kinds of trouble. So, half, and then another half of part A, which is your resin. Always make sure to scrape that off so you don't get too sticky. Okay, so what I do now is I'm actually recycling my stick, because you can do that, you know, you don't have to throw it all out. And so what we're looking here for the new people, we're looking at some nice clear mix of your resin. You don't want any stringy bits. So I'm just going to mix this for about a minute and I'll be back. Okay, so I've mixed my resin. So what we're looking for is a nice clear resin, no streaks, no hair looking like lines in there. We just want it clear. Don't worry about the bubbles, because we're going to fix them up. So what we're doing here is I've actually got only going to be using 3 colors, 2 colors and a white. This is an MDF board that's been primed with just a light blue, which was actually a mistake, because I made a mistake. And I had to mix all these colors together and pour them on here, so I've got a nice background. So I was thinking of doing like a seascape. I've got a little bit of this color left in here from the previous just mixing colors, and 10% is going to give me about that much. So what I do is just mix it. This is the peacock green color. It's an absolutely gorgeous color, and I think it's going to really complement my seascape. So mix it really, really well. But because I've already had some color in here, I'm worried that it's not going to mix really, really well. So I will use another cup, which I will grab now. I will use another cup to pour it into, just to make sure that I've got a clean mix of color, right? So this is the Peacock Dance, and what I do is I just scrape it like that to get all of it off. Don't like to waste any of it, as much as I can get out of there. Okay, right, don't worry about that. I've got an alcohol wipe that can very easily clean that, and don't have to worry about it at all. So here we go. Here's the color, as you can see, and next color is going to be actually one of these, and this is just a new powder pigment that I've mixed with a bit of binder just to see what it looks like in resin. So it's going to be called Azure, and whenever you get a packet like that in your as a sample, what I would do is I would just advise you to just cut a little bit on the corner, then get a little container such as this one here, you know, cut it in there and just use a stick or something and just kind of scrape it like that right into it. Squeeze, and then scrape again, just so you know, because if you open it this way, when it starts to run out, it's really, really hard to get it all out. So I'm telling you how to get it all out just by see that it's all getting out. Waste not, want not, as they say. So that's what I'll do, is I'm gonna find some scissors real quick and I'll be back in a second. Right, so here we go. I've got my scissors. What you do is just kind of pull a little bit so you don't get too messy. Flatten it out a little bit, and then you just kind of cut it there. Get it out of the way and squeeze out whatever you can. Squeeze it out like that. It's all coming out. And then on a plastic, or you know, on a piece of paper even, or some sort of a plastic surface, you do that, you scrape it. I'm going to do that later. I'm going to leave it for now because I don't have time. But we just, you know, we want to get on with our pour. So a little bit of resin going in there, like that. And I've actually got my auntie from Europe sitting and watching me very quietly. So I'm showing off a little bit, you know. But I almost forgot that she was there. She's been very, very quiet. She just wants to see. And she's a little bit shy. So, okay, here we go. In with this colour. I'm going to put quite a bit of it in there. 10% is about that much. I'm just eyeballing it. That's enough. It's a gorgeous colour. Almost like a two-tone colour. And look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. So have a look at that colour. Stunning, stunning. So I've already got blue here, but this is a different blue. This is more of a grey blue, and this is just a stunning pearl, like pearl blue. Right, and then I've got my white, and I'm ready to go, guys. Okay, so the famous angel white is going in like this. About 10% going in there. Eyeballing. Doesn't have to be exactly. These pigments are very forgiving. So you can give it a little bit less or a little bit more. It's quite forgiving. This is an opaque. This is the only opaque out of the three pigments that I'm using. Okay, but there's quite a bit there. Okay, so here we go, ready to go now. I always like to work sideways a little bit. So I'm just cleaning my board now, making sure that that's clean. And here we go. Just going to be adding actually some of this gorgeous green. This is going to be a real quick pour. I've got quite a lot of pigment here that I don't really need, but here we go. Let's try and make like an ocean scene. Okay, so you can use a stick to move that around, or you can use your hands. Either way, I like to use my hands, and this pigment is just amazing. Look at that, just gorgeous. So I want to get rid of a lot of that blue. That's why I'm putting quite a bit of this pigment on there, just so that you can see that. Might even create a little wave. Let's go that way, create a wave. And use my hands. A lot of people don't use their hands, but I would suggest that you do. It's just really satisfying to do that. And I'm going to go with this gorgeous blue. I've got some birds carrying on at the roof. Wow, look at this blue. Maybe this is not going to be an ocean scene. I don't know. It just looks really, really pretty. Look at this blue. Wowza. Amazing. Okay. And I'm going to add some clear in there. I've got a little bit of drippage, but that's fine. And I've got a little bit of blue on my hand, which is fine as well, because a lot of this is going to be covered. I don't like that the background color, so I'm going to cover it like so. So the mix of this Azure blue and the Peacock Dance is just amazing. Just look at that. Look at that. Stunning. Maybe it will be an ocean scene. We don't know yet. Let's see. keep going with this one. I'm just patching up the sides and just making sure that you're still on, because sometimes the camera turns off. Okay, a little bit down here like that. Okay, quite like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use most of this. Wow, look at all these cells. Hang on guys, I've got to show you. You have got to see this. Can you see that right there? That's just amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's go. Going to be adding all of this here. Just going to save a little bit because I'm going to do a coaster for my auntie because she loves this color. So I'm just leaving a little bit there, and the rest of it I'm just going to cover it like this with my hand, like this. Wow. Some more of this blue. If you could just see this. Come and have a look. Come closer look. Just look at that. See that there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Just by manipulating like this. Maybe put some more over here. Cover that yucky grey. Just like that. More over here. Now, let's get the white in there. First a little torch. Some of that. You can immediately see the bubbles, wow, look at that guys, have a look. Can you see that? And you've seen how easy that was. It was just so easy. Okay, now white is coming in here. I'm either going to ruin it or I'm going to make it amazing. Let's see. Let's just go with it. Maybe just a little bit over here. I'm making a mess now. But let's see how we go. Now we're going to use the heat gun. Now the heat gun is going to do its thing now. Excuse me for a second. Just going to add a little. Oh, this one doesn't belong there. Okay, I've got my jazzy thing happening, and here we go. Too hot. Okay guys, so I don't like the thing. I'm not used to it because this is a new heat gun, so I'm used to my old heat gun, but here we go. I don't like it. Okay, slight change of plans. I had to change to my old heat gun, which is much more powerful. Here we go. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the white here, just to give it that extra something, so it looks like there's actually like a beach scene. I'm quite happy with that. The only thing, and that's going to pull back in now and create, I love that. I don't think I want to do too much to mess with it. It's almost like underwater kind of scene, like when you have a camera half up, half down. So I'm not going to do too much to it. I actually really love it, and I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so I hope you like this video. This was a real quickie for me, and I'm honored to have my auntie here watching me work, and she loves the water, she loves the beach, and she loves these blues. So I hope you liked it, and leave me a comment and share and all that kind of jazz. So I'll see you soon in another video. Bye for now.